Hi friends, and welcome back to playing tribute to Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We are on Chapter 9, The Last Inquisitor, and I have a bad feeling about this. Court is now once again in session. However, I must say I am quite surprised at this recent turn of events. It seems Kira at the witness stand once again. Frankly, I cannot believe my eyes. But speaking of eyes, her eyes are being all weird. Kind of like how Espella's was. Like they're red? That reddish thing? I don't know, all this is really weird. And then Layton's gonna come in at some point. You most certainly sent to the flames as a witch. That's right. I was there. I saw it. She most certainly was. Then how? How is she still alive? Is it because she's a witch? Can witches not die? No. She must have used a mirror and vanished just in time. I say send her straight to the fire. We'll do it ourselves if we have to. Enough. A witch must be in possession of Telea Magica in order to use magic. I hate to disappoint you all, but do you see such a thing on her person? I think not. But she must have. That girl must have used a mirror. Surely you can see that, Mister. The mirror is a spell able to make someone disappear from sight. It cannot make one vanish entirely. And besides, an investigation conducted by the Knights of the Inquisition has concluded that this girl is not capable of using magic. Wait, what? Listen well, Miss Kira. Your existence alone jeopardizes the very peace of Labyrinthia. Yet, given the current situation, it is now imperative that you testify to this court regarding what you saw. Immediately.
Objection!
That will not be necessary. What? This girl has already been convicted and tried as a witch in a previous trial. What good could come of her testimony?
Objection!
But she was found hiding at the crime scene. I'd say that makes her a very important witness. A witness whose testimony we cannot choose to ignore. Inquisitor Darklaw, I'm afraid your objection is overruled. You wish to proceed, then? Very well. Let us see just how much of her story this girl is willing to tell the court, shall we? There's no doubt about it. Miss Kira must have escaped through the passage leading under the Chamber of Fire. Although, from the looks of it, the judge doesn't have a clue that escape route even exists. I wish she'd hurry up and get the hint. I'm dying to take this helmet off already. The top of my head really itches. Sorry, Maya. Take that thing off now and we're as good as done. Just hang on there a little while longer. Just hang in there a little while longer. Aww. Very well, witness. You may begin your testimony. Explain to the court how you are standing here in court today. Why you were hiding at the crime scene. Let's get from this here, but okay. I'm not familiar with this Kira you keep talking about. I came from the Eldritch Woods. Oh, she doesn't know who she is. I came to this town to summon forth the fire dragon and kill the storyteller. Oh. As it rained, I waited near the bell tower, next to the vigilantes for my chance. I was only there to carry out my orders. I don't know anything else outside of that. Well, that was very straightforward. You came here to kill the storyteller? Yes, that was my task.
Objection!
Keep in mind that this girl was not the one who summoned the fire dragon in the end. That was the accused. As I warned you earlier, there's nothing to be gained from this witch's testimony.
Objection!
Now hold on. She was still present at the scene of the crime with the intent to murder the storyteller. The defense insists we be permitted to continue with our cross-examination on these grounds. Those grounds. Dr. was really trying to weasel her way out of this cross-examination. That means there has to be something there. Yeah, even though she was encouraging me before, I don't understand. I must admit, I too am extremely interested in hearing what this witness has to say. Defender, you may begin your interrogation. I like that they have, like, different wording for everything, even though it's the same sort of idea. Like, instead of Your Honor, it's my lord, and instead of cross-examination, it's interrogation. Like, it's keeping to, like, the world. It makes the world seem, you know, different. It's still different and exotic and stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna press everything.
Hold it!
You say you're not familiar with the name Kira? Yes, I've never heard it before. But I say, that is your name, young lady. Honestly, what witchery is this? I have no name. I'm simply a resident of the Eldritch Woods. Nothing more. Eldritch Woods? The very same woods sent to house the souls of the witches sent there? Sent to the flames? Makes more sense. Are you telling me they really exist? No matter how you look at her, the Kira up on that witness stand doesn't look much like a soul to me. Like much of a soul to me. The girl has lost all memory of ever being a flower seller. That is all. If that's the case, then I wonder if she even remembers our run-in back in the marketplace. Say, Miss Kira, do you happen to remember me at all? No, I do not know you. I first saw you just now at the bell tower.
Hold it!
Did you just say fire dragon? Yes, it was all part of my orders. I was told to come here this evening and wait for the right moment, when the storyteller would appear before the people. Only then was I supposed to shout out the incantation as loudly as possible. O great beast from the inferno, heed my call, Grandworm. I believe this bears repeating. The girl does not possess a scepter. It's impossible for her to summon any sort of magical dragon. Oh, yes, quite right, High Inquisitor. Then why are you hiding underneath the bench, Your Honor? Yes, well, it is as I thought. She could not have cast a spell. I believe I've made it perfectly clear this girl is not the Great Witch Bezella. Naturally, the Great Witch is that girl there, Spella Cantabella. There can be no other.
Hold it!
Hold it right there, Miss Kira. You snuck right past the vigilantes? Yes, that's right. My orders at the time were to... The girl is a witch. Therefore, something as simple as vanishing from sight is child's play. Isn't that right, witness? Yes, that's correct. What about all your words about her not having a scepter, huh? Ha, I remember now, just a few days ago, this girl was a very vanishing spell, Demir, if memory serves. Well, what are you gawking at, witness? Continue with your testimony. What was that just now? I just swear I saw Kira's face turn even paler than normal.
Hold it!
Miss Kira, who exactly gave you your orders? Cannot say. And why is that? I'm not to disclose the identity of the one who has given me my orders. That in itself is an order. How convenient. I'm only supposed to carry out my orders. Nothing more. I do not know anything else. And besides, there's nothing more that I can really do. Nothing more she can do. But hold on just a minute. Surely you are capable of using magic. You are a witch, are you not? I'm not a witch. What did you just say? I cannot use magic. She can't use magic. This girl is a witch. Every person in this courtroom knows that as a matter of fact. There can be nary a doubt. But didn't you just say that the knights showed that she can't use any magic? Doesn't look like there's much to work with. Even though she just finished explaining everything, I still don't fully understand. Oh man, Nick, you don't think this Kira is actually some sort of crazy magical zombie, do you? Maya, you went through the same thing as Kira. Did you become a magical zombie? Oh, yeah. I guess not, huh? Nick and I couldn't believe it was Kira when we ran into her in the marketplace. I mean, we thought for sure she was a goner back at the trial. I don't think I'm far off, though. This Kira is way different from the old Kira. It looks like she doesn't remember a thing. She's almost like another person entirely. But what if that's just it, Maya? What if the Kira right here, right now, is the real Kira and the old Kira wasn't? The real Kira, huh? Yeah, and that's why. I think I'm bound to find something useful in her testimony. We can do this, Nick. I hope you're ready to slam on some desks, because we're gonna do some serious pressing here. I've pressed everything.
Hold
Do
it!
this again. Hold it right there, you snuck right past. The girl's a witch. Isn't that right? Wait a second, there's something not right about this testimony. I know! Just a hunch, but what should I do? Always press further. Miss Kira, I have one simple question for you. You stated earlier in your testimony that you snuck past the vigilantes guarding the bell tower and went right inside. Tell me, did you use the spell Demir to get by them? That must certainly be the case. Had she not, she would surely have been spotted.
Objection!
But remember what she let slip just a moment or two ago. She denied being a witch, and stated she cannot use magic. Ah. Therefore, if that's true, then you, Miss Kira, would not have been able to use Demir at all.
Objection!
What a ridiculous argument. How else would this girl have been able to walk right into the bell tower unnoticed by the guards? Explain
Objection!
that. I have a better idea. How about we have the witness herself explain it to you? What do you say, Miss Kira? I'm not a witch. And I cannot use magic. So then, exactly how were you able to ascend to the bell tower without being noticed? Witness, amend your testimony this instant. Okay. What's going on? There's got to be another way she got into that bell tower unseen. But other than magic, I have no idea what that could be. I'm sorry, the robe of invisibility?
Hold it!
Wait just a second. Did you just say robe of invisibility? Yes, that is correct. A robe of invisibility? Surely you don't mean a robe that can make one vanish from sight when worn. Yes, that is correct. What? Miss Kira, do you have that robe on you right now? I don't have it. Oh, is it what I have? Huh? That is, I dropped it back at the bell tower. What the heck was that? Why was Kira looking over at Dark Hall when she spoke just now? Are you listening to this farce, my lord? Surely you do not give any credence to this witness's testimony. Especially to this preposterous notion of a robe of invisibility. Indeed. I must say, witness, that is quite an unbelievable story.
Objection!
is that crazy, Your Honor. What? If something like magic can exist, the chances of a robe of invisibility being real are pretty high, wouldn't you say?
Objection!
If such is the case, then how about you put your evidence where your mouth is? Prove that this robe of invisibility exists. Prove it? What say you, defender? Can you prove to the court that the robe of invisibility does in fact exist? Yeah, sure. Yes, Your Honor. The defense believes it has evidence to prove the robe's existence. Why am I not surprised? A ridiculous defender only gets ridiculous arguments. Gotta admit, an invisible robe does sound pretty far-fetched, even from Labyrinthia. But if there's even the slightest possibility this evidence is right, then I've gotta try it. They did say that it was big, though, and that she was too small, like, that, Spella was too small to wear it, so surely Kira's actually rather small, too. I don't know. Very well, defender, please show the court this evidence.
Take that!
There was, in fact, a robe dropped and left at the crime scene tonight. A robe? Miss Kira, that robe of invisibility that you mentioned earlier wouldn't happen to be this one right here, would it?
Objection!
How ludicrous. You are trying to tell the court that is the robe of invisibility? If it's really a robe of invisibility, then how is it that we can see it right now? Dirty white spots and all. Well, she's kinda got a point there. Oh, hey! What if the robe actually disappears when you wear it? Give it here, Nick. Watch and wonder as Maya the Magnificent disappears before your very eyes. So, are you amazed yet? Yeah, I'm amazed. How totally ridiculous you look in that. Hey, what gives? This thing must be busted or something. I didn't disappear at all. Maybe the flower. Well, that's not it. No. Tonight, at the bell tower, I was wearing that robe. What did you say? Order, I said order. But how is that possible? The robe did not disappear at all just now. That's because of the white powder on it. It's usually not that dirty. Oh, you mean these spots here? Please don't tell me. Oh yeah! Patty totally unloaded an entire bag of flour on those nights, remember? Not to mention it was still raining when we were up there. The flour must have gotten nice and wet, so it stained the robe. Say, what if we tried washing the flour off? Ah! There's a small water fountain at the edge of the square. Head there right now and wash the robe so we can get on to the bottom of this. Quickly now. We're not in any rush. We're still waiting for Layton and Luke. All right, this shouldn't be too hard. Take notes, Nick. This is how you do the laundry. See? All you have to do is throw the robe into the water like so. Wait, what? So, do you see anything, Maya? That's just it. I don't see a thing. It's disappeared. What? Well, there we go. I frantically took a close look at the water at the fountain. But the robe had actually vanished without a trace, right there inside of the fountain. Maybe it's affected by water. She was able to be invisible because it was raining. Defender? What is the meaning of this? How could you have lost such a vital piece of evidence? Your Honor, it wasn't on purpose. Trust me, I wish I knew how it happened. I can't believe it. The robe actually disappeared from sight. I don't quite know what you're talking about. I can still see the robe just fine. Huh? Look, it's right here, see? No, Miss Kira, I really don't see, because there's nothing to see. So is that how it works? Putting the robe on makes you disappear completely from sight? But from the looks of it, only Kira is able to actually see the robe itself. It's not just me. It's all inhabitants of the Eldritch Woods. All of us can see the robe. The Eldritch Woods. Our village lies deep within the recesses of the forest, in a world much different from this one. That's where I live. As long as we obey the law of the land, we are allowed to live there. I knew it. There's definitely something different about here compared to the rest of the townspeople here. For the time being. Seeing as only the witness can see the robe, we will cover it in flour again for the sake of visibility. But there's still one tiny thing bothering me. Miss Kira, your robe was found in the middle of the floor of the bell tower, the same floor where we found my client. However, you were hiding in the uppermost level of the bell tower. You testified a little while ago that you dropped your robe, but I have to wonder, what exactly were you doing there on the top floor? It would seem there's so much we must ask this witness. What say you, High Inquisitor Darklaw? 'Tis the Inquisition's duty to follow my lord's decision on such matters. I have no objections. Very well. Witness, you are hereby ordered to continue with your testimony. Tell us what happened between your sneaking up to the top floor of the bell tower and tonight's most terrible crime. Yes, okay. I was waiting on the middle floor of the tower. I started to turn around, but I was too late. They attacked me from behind. There was nothing I could do. My arm was restrained and the attacker covered my mouth. As I struggled to get away, I think I managed to pull something off of my attacker. That's when I lost consciousness. I woke up to find myself next to the bell on the top floor of the tower. She was attacked? Wait, what? Witness, are you saying someone attacked you while you were in the bell tower? Yes, that is correct. But who? I don't know. They attacked me from behind, so I couldn't see who it was. So you were unconscious the entire time after that? That's why I was unable to complete my mission. But even if I hadn't been unconscious, I couldn't have done anything trapped high up in the belfry like that. I wonder if that weird contraption we found there was used to move Kira up to the belfry. At least I can't see any other way she could have gone up there. You heard the witness. She was locked up in the belfry of the tower. In other words, she couldn't have had anything to do with tonight's events. Therefore, there's no need for this utterly useless interrogation.
Objection!
Not so fast. The witness also testified that someone attacked her tonight. Defender, are you implying that this attacker could have been Bezello? I cannot say for certain, Your Honor. Regardless, the defense requests we be allowed to cross-examine this witness. Request granted. Now then, Defender, you may begin your interrogation. And here's where the fun begins. Let's see if we can coax this mysterious second witch out of hiding. Okay, there is something that she said. She said that she was able to get something off of her attacker. Right? So could it be the pendant? Since the pendant was on the ground?
Hold it!
What exactly did you pull off? I was still really dazed at the time, so I can't remember it very well. But when I flung my hand up, I felt myself grab a small round object. I must have pulled it off without thinking. I felt whatever it was snap right off. So from what you're saying, it sounds like this could have been something that was on your attacker's person. Yeah, I think it was the pendant. And if it was the pendant, based on the picture that Layton found, I have an idea of who attacked her. I think so. I can still feel it, even now. I felt like I just snapped a piece of rope or something. I really wonder what it could have been. I think I would recognize the shape if I saw it. She would recognize the shape if she saw it. If only we had something that could trigger her memory. Then all we'd have to do is present it and we'd be in business. Yeah, tell me about it. You know, that might not be such a bad idea, Maya. So it's not exactly a contradiction. It's just a, realization. A reminder.
Objection!
Miss Kira, you stated that you felt yourself snap something off of your attacker. Would that thing by any chance be this right here? Oh. That's it. I recognize that shape. That was the object I grabbed. What did you say? But that's the accused pendant, is it not? No. The accused has her pendant. Not quite, Your Honor. There are actually two pendants like this. The one you see here is the counterpart to Miss Cantabella's pendant. Now that you mention it, I remember. The necklace was actually very tough. It really didn't rip right off so easily. So, I struggled against it, tugging and pulling at it for a bit, and I must have scratched her neck in the process. Wait a second. You mean you scratched your attacker's neck? I think so, but I don't know for sure. Nick! In that case, that means the dark stuff on the necklace could be... Yeah, could be the attacker's blood. As the court can clearly see, there are still traces of blood left on the necklace itself. However, wasn't, Darklaw's, like, concerned animation her putting her hand on her neck? I feel like that was the thing that she did. Because it's gotta be Darklaw that attacked her, right? Because she's the other one with the pendant. I don't understand her motivations, though. Because she was helping... Like, did she know that she was helping us whenever she told Barnum about the other clue? Or was she just mocking him and taunting him? And then she was encouraging me earlier. I don't know what her game is. Take one good look at my client, and you'll notice there are no visible scars or cuts of any kind around her neck. Ergo, there's no way Miss Cantabella could be Miss Kira's attacker.
Objection!
Nice try, Defender, but I must stop you right there. Huh? Have you already forgotten what I told you? The Great Witch can use any spell in existence. She could have easily healed any such wound in the blink of an eye. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I already miss Inquisitor Barnum. Man, we really can't catch a break on this one. Huh, Nick? Let us resume the interrogation. Witness, continue with your testimony.
Hold it!
You say you lost consciousness. Yes, in fact, it actually felt a lot like magic. It was the first time I had ever experienced a magic spell quite like that. As I thought there was magic at play here, must I remind you that the Great Witch Bizella can use any and all magic with a snap of her fingers. Indeed, such a spell does in fact exist. It was, oh, blasted, what was it called again? Don't sweat it, Your Honor. Just leave it to me and my trusty old Grand Grimoire. I wonder, could Kira's attacker have actually been a witch? It really doesn't look like magic was used to knock her out, huh? Anyway, it looks like Kira's telling the truth. Still, she's definitely avoiding making eye contact, not to mention she seems extremely hesitant. There's no doubt about it, she's trying to keep something big from getting out. In that case, Nick, let's give it all we got and get to the bottom of this. Yeah, it really feels like there's a lot riding on this one, Maya.
Hold it!
So you weren't able to catch even a glimpse of your attacker, is that right, Miss Kira? Yes, that's right. Not even a teeny bit. They attacked me from behind, after all. Did I just hear correctly? It sounds like she hesitated in answering. By the way, may I ask why you turned around, Miss Kira? What? What do you mean? Well, it's just that you said you suddenly turned around. Something must have really grabbed your attention to make you try to turn around so suddenly. I don't remember. I do think I heard a sound come from behind me. You're saying that you heard something and that's what made you turn around? Yes, but I don't have any recollection of what exactly that was. See? See? That's her nervous tick. They attacked me from behind.
Hold it!
Okay, so she heard a sound behind her. I don't think I have anything that'll help me, though. I have nothing. Was the person male or female, or are you not sure? I don't remember much. But I do know the person easily overpowered me. I remember they grabbed my left wrist. I tried to scream, but they quickly covered my mouth before I had a chance. I desperately tried to break their hold, but it was no good. Sounds like the attacker managed to restrict her movements from behind. Still, saying that, there's definitely something not right here. Something about her testimony just doesn't add up. Yeah, something about it is a tiny bit different from what we've heard so far. I think it'd be a good idea to check the court record again, Nick. Is it the fact that Isabella wasn't there? There were no trespassers? Sketch of footprints? Is it the report or is it the footprints?
Objection!
It might be the footprints, or it might be at a different spot. The fact that there were two people maybe it's the footprints. I keep coming back to this, but I don't know whether there's anything here. It doesn't give me much information.
Objection!
Ooh. This is not good. Okay, which is the one that he says that she's being hesitant? So you didn't see the attacker. She hesitated. Why did you turn around? I heard a sound. Maybe maybe the sound was the mechanism? This is definitely the one to press, because this is the one that's making her nervous. So is it the mechanism? But also, if she was invisible, how was she attacked?
Objection!
Oh, for the love of Pete. My credibility! Okay. My arm was restrained in the attacker.
Hold it!
Maybe this is the one where it's... I don't remember much. Completely covered my mouth. Sounds like the attacker. Still saying that. There's something not right here. Something in her testimony just doesn't add up. Yeah. Okay. It is this one. Wow, they really like... You were invisible. Right?
Objection!
What? Good gracious. Something's wrong with what we've seen.
Hold it!
Do you know the person easily overpowered me? I remembered to grab my left wrist. I scream, clearly. Stricter movement from behind. Something not right here. Something about her testimony just doesn't add up. But it's not the invisibility. It's not the invisibility. It's not... The footprints are the vigilante's report. Is it the bell tower?
Hold it!
I'm gonna spend it here. It's definitely just blood. Blood must have come from Kira's attacker. She remember your time with the Great Witch. She used magic to heal herself. Abandon this idea. The pendant is all the decisive ammo we need. We just have to think. There should be something about this pendant that I can present as evidence. Wait, are you telling me that the pendant is the thing here? Oh, because her arm was restrained? Is that what it is? I am very afraid of losing it here. So I'm gonna save. Okay, I have saved. And now we're going to see if they were just basically telling me everything to do here.
Objection!
Okay. That was really stupid. Miss Kira, there's something a little strange about your testimony just now, wouldn't you say? Huh? You stated that you were attacked from behind and that the attacker grabbed you by the wrist, correct? Yes, that's right. Assuming that was in fact the case, then I'd say no matter how much you struggled, there's no way you would have been able to yank off this pendant, don't you think? The strap on this pendant is too short. There's no way you could have reached behind you and managed to pull it off. That's a good point. Wait, was it on her hand? Like a bracelet? Like how, Espella was wearing hers? Miss Kira, the only way you would have been able to yank this pendant off of your attacker is if they were standing directly in front of you. Oh. I don't know, I'm very confused. Order, order, I say. Witness, this is true.
Objection!
The witness was the victim of a physical attack. It's only natural that she'd be a bit confused with some of the details.
Objection!
Hi, Inquisitor. I wouldn't exactly call mistaking the location of your attacker being a bit confused. I'd call it more of a barefaced lie. Well now, Defender, I see you are as pathetically short-sighted as ever. Your argument is only valid assuming that this girl actually saw her attacker. If she was not able to see this person, I'd say it'd make no difference where they were standing. Then that means that the attacker was also wearing one of these robes? That is impossible, my lord. As the witness already stated earlier, only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see these robes. In short, the attacker must have been a witch and must have disappeared from sight with the use of magic. You must be the great witch Bazella. There is one more thing proving the attacker to be a witch. And just what might that be? The witness has stated that she lost consciousness. If you take a look in the Grand Grimoire, you will notice a spell called Feign-Fall. Witness, allow me to ask you. Did you hear the incantation of this spell? Now that you mention it, I do remember hearing something like that. Say what? That's frustrating. The Inquisitors really like to lead the witness. Here it is. Feign-Fall causes those who hear the incantation to lose all consciousness. We must not forget the Great Witch can use any and all magic at will. Causes those who hear the incantation to lose all consciousness. Its effect takes hold the second the incantation is heard. Oh, then wouldn't she have heard it? Too? Witness, amend your testimony to reflect this important piece of information, and so that I can object to it. Yes, right away. Oh no, wait. We're proving that she heard the incantation. Never mind. Oh boy, I can't believe she managed to get out of that one. So I'm not about to give up just yet. Keep going until we finally get to the bottom of who this attacker really is. Now then, let us continue with the interrogation. I heard the incantation for Feign-Fall, and before I could even turn around, I suddenly attacked. There's nothing I could do. Wait, that happened first?
Hold it!
I'm sorry, what? You heard the incantation. Are you absolutely sure about that? Yes, there's no mistaking it. The attacker used magic to vanish from sight, went up the stairs, and then rendered the witness unconscious, also with magic. Clearly, this must be the work of none other than the Great Witch Bazella. It's no mere coincidence that the attacker was able to use such spells. This is certainly no ordinary witch. Afterwards, the witness's attacker carried her off. Naturally, that would require the use of both hands, one would think. Both hands, High Inquisitor. In other words, the witch would not have been able to hold Atelier magic. Ah, Right, and the only witch who doesn't need a scepter like that is Mizella. I see you have somehow managed to get that through your thick skull, Defender. Very well, continue, witness. Yes. Okay, she is claiming that she saw it, she heard it before she turned around. That is impossible. She would have heard it the second the incantation is heard. She would have fainted.
Objection!
I love the roaring fire that happens whenever the music turns off. It's very unnerving. Miss Kira, I've watched you at the witness stand this entire trial, desperately trying to keep something hidden from the rest of the court. I wonder if you're familiar with the saying, a lie begets more lies. It means multiple lies are bound to unravel and leave your story with more holes than Swiss cheese. Get to the point, Defender. According to the Grand Grimoire, Baneful causes a person to lose all consciousness. It's written here in black and white. Its effect takes hold the second the incantation is heard. Miss Kira, you testified as follows. You heard the incantation for Baneful and immediately became aware of the presence of your attacker. You then put up a fight. But if you really did hear that incantation, there's no way you would have been able to yank that pendant from your assailant. What are you hiding? Order, order! What is the meaning of this? The meaning is that Miss Kira didn't actually hear the incantation like she claimed she did. But then why? Why on earth was this girl unconscious? Kira was definitely knocked out by whoever attacked her. And when she woke up, she found herself up on the top floor of the bell tower. It's possible Miss Kira was rendered unconscious by something other than magic. Or another witch, but we're saying that it wasn't Mizella, so something other than magic. The answer here is obvious. Something other than magic must have knocked her out.
Objection!
And what, may I ask, makes you so certain of that? It is not possible that another spell could have been used. Is it not possible?
Objection!
That's just not possible. You, of all people, should know that. What? Miss Kira's claim that she heard someone say the incantation is completely false. Even so, that wouldn't be too much of a problem if she actually had heard an incantation. That's right. However, going by her testimony, that can't have been the case. The only spell capable of making someone lose consciousness is Baneful. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Darklaw? Defender, are you claiming there is another way besides magic that could be used to render Miss Kira unconscious? There's only one other thing that crossed my mind. I'm speaking, of course, about sleeping medicine. Sleeping medicine? Oh yeah, there's the whole alchemist thing, too. If you remember, Miss Kira stated that the attacker covered her mouth before she could scream. In doing that, the attacker was able to administer a potent sleeping medicine, thus putting Miss Kira out like a light. Indeed. It does make sense. Therefore, Your Honor, the attacker did not necessarily have to be Mizella. I mean, why would an all-powerful being capable of commanding any and all magic need to resort to drugging someone?
Objection!
Hold it right there, Defender. They managed to sneak past the guards and make their way up to the bell tower. Clearly, they must have used magic to appear invisible.
Objection!
You don't need magic to make yourself disappear, High Inquisitor. Throw this on, and getting past those guards at the tower is a piece of cake. The rule of invisibility. But, despite all that, there's still one glaring problem. Miss Kira? Yes? You admitted to the court earlier that you were attacked from the front, correct? If that's the case, then there's only one possible conclusion we can draw. You, Miss Kira, were entirely capable of seeing your attacker's face. Why is that? I didn't... It's simple. You even said it yourself. Only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see this road. That means, Miss Kira, there is a piece of this puzzle only you could possibly know. Only you can tell us the identity of the person who entered the bell tower and attacked you tonight. I can't tell you. No matter what happens. I just can't tell you. No matter what. You see, everyone. This witness has been covering up for someone from the very start of this trial. What? But luckily for us, we won't be needing any more of Miss Kira's testimony. Because the answer is staring us right in the face. I'm speaking, of course, about the true identity of Miss Kira's attacker. All the clues so far point to this one person. Defender, I take it you are prepared to prove such a serious accusation? I am. Right, looks like it all comes down to this. Now we'll finally see who's been pulling the strings this whole time. Very well, Defender, tell the court. Who was the one responsible for attacking the witness and locking her up at the top of the bell tower? I don't know how I know this. I don't know how Phoenix knows this. I didn't know it had all of them. I don't know how Phoenix knows this, but we'll go with it. Also, the resemblance is insane here.
Take that!
The answer's obvious, Your Honor. It was you, High Inquisitor Darklaw. What? What? Order! Order! Order in the court! Inconceivable! There's no way! I must say, Defender, your courage is impressive, however reckless you may be. Accusing a High Inquisitor is no small feat, I assure you. However, with serious accusations come serious consequences. One small misstep, and I will personally see that you never set foot in this courtroom ever again. Mark my words, Defender. You don't scare me. I understand. Hi, how confident. Let us see if that confidence of yours is well justified. Miss Kira's attacker drugged her with sleep medicine. Likely to take more than a few seconds for her to lose consciousness. The medicine must have been very potent. True. After all, it affects a person with similar to magic. There's only one person I can think of in all of Labyrinthia who can supply you with that kind of medicine. Sir Newton Belduke.
Objection!
Defender, you are aware that Sir Belduke has been deceased for over 3 months now, are you not? That's a fact I'm well aware of, believe me. While he was still alive, Sir Belduke provided the citizens of this town with a variety of medicines for whatever ailed them. But it wasn't all just medicine. He also created some very dangerous concoctions. And that's why, after he passed away, all of his medicines and creations were confiscated. The Inquisitors have them. Confiscated? Inquisitor Barnum said as much in the last witch trial. Flashback. So much for not following in the wrong hands. There we go. Only person with access to them. Ah!
Objection!
So, because I have access to the medicine, I must be the one that used it? Is that what you are getting at, Defender? That's right. Unfortunately for you, I would hardly call that proof. You said it yourself. Sir Belduke concocted a plethora of dangerous medicines in his effort to assist the people of this town. He was well known for this fact, a fact that he no doubt was none too pleased with. As such, it is highly likely that those same dangerous substances are still scattered throughout the town. And therefore, Defender, it is entirely possible that the culprit was able to get their hands on such dangerous medicine. Indeed. Long has Sir Beldrick's medicine played an active part in maintaining the health of this town's citizens. There's plenty of reason to believe some of the more dangerous medicines still remain within Labyrinthia. A piece of advice, Defender. The next time you speak in court, I recommend you try procuring some real evidence before spouting such idiotic accusations. If you fail to do so, your next words will be uttered to the flames. Figures. I knew she would take that word and sit it down. Both High Inquisitor Darklaw and Inquisitor Barnum are very harbingers of justice within Labyrinthia. Raising such an accusation against either one of them, without valid reason, will result in most severe of punishments. What does he mean by the most severe of punishments? I think the judge is saying that if I don't start making a case, we're going to be paying Sir Beldrick a visit real soon. Wow, that was a dark way of saying that. I need to present some decisive evidence and fast. I don't have decisive evidence. Layton has it. Layton has it. Layton has to come. I'm pretty sure I should be able to do that much. I'm not! High Inquisitor Darklaw is the attacker, and the one thing that proves it is... No. Okay, it can't be this. It can't be that. No. It's the pendant, but it's not like we can, like, do a blood test. It's not possible in this world. In this town, in this whatever area, whatever we are in. The thing that proves it is the pendant, though. That's what proves it. But Phoenix doesn't know that. Oh! The scar, the scratch. The scratch. We're gonna say she can easily disprove it. And she can easily prove it. The defense believes there's one clue here linking High Inquisitor Darklaw to the crime. High Inquisitor. That clue is actually still on you right now. On me. Yeah, funny you should do that little tick. I must admit I do not know where you are going with this, Defender, but please point out this clue to the court. It shows the clue supposedly still on the High Inquisitor's person. It's at her neck. Probably on this side of the neck, so I'm just gonna kind of do that.
Got it!
There you go. The High Inquisitor's neck? You don't mean. Miss Kira yanked this pendant off of her attacker's neck. Take a look at the necklace. It still has a bit of blood left on it. According to her earlier testimony, when Miss Kira pulled at the necklace, she supposedly felt herself scratch the attacker's neck. Isn't that correct, Miss Kira? Yes. Therefore, the attacker should still have a mark on their neck from having been scratched. Ooh. Would you mind letting the court take a look at your neck, High Inquisitor Darklaw? I'm pretty sure that underneath that high collar we'll find exactly the mark we're looking for. Unless, of course, you were able to get rid of it with magic. Most impressive. What? I have to say, Defender, you've managed to finally hone that dull blade of yours into something of use. You are correct. There is in fact a mark on my neck that I did receive tonight.
What? What?
Lady Darklaw! What is the meaning of this? Does that mean Lady Darklaw is the Great Witch? Your Honor.
Yes, I see you're still here, Defender.
Your Honor, I know you're shocked and everything, but come on, work with me here. Your Honor, the defense would like to call High Inquisitor Darklaw to the witness stand.
What did you just say?
It's quite clear that the High Inquisitor has some connection to what transpired tonight. And what's more, there's a chance that she used her position of authority as High Inquisitor to frame my client as the Great Witch.
Never in all my years as a judge of this court has an Inquisitor been asked to take the stand in the middle of a trial.
Well, we're going to have to make some history here if we're finally going to find the truth, Your Honor.
Even so,
Maybe this is when Layton comes in.
this trial cannot continue any further without an Inquisitor.
Ah. Yes. Yes, see, it was necessary. That's why he had to come. He's not versus me, he's helping me. Hey, in that case, how about you get Inquisitor Barnum? Inquisitor Barnum remains incarcerated in the underground dungeons for the crime of treason against the storyteller. I don't think he will be able to make it to this part. No way. Most regrettable, Defender. This whole thing is hopeless. Unless High Inquisitor Darklaw takes to the witness stand. Spella will be done for, and the truth along with her. But on the other hand, without an Inquisitor on the other side, the trial can't continue, and the outcome will end up the same. I think they use a lot of these, like, ideas of sprites and scenes for the Chronicles game, for the prequel games. Because I'm pretty sure there's a point where the defense attorney is pacing like Phoenix is right now. I think they did a lot of inspiration from this, which is interesting because this is a spin-off game. So maybe it was like, oh, in case people never played the spin-off game, here's these things being used, like multiple witnesses and any little sprite things that they're doing. Anyway, the trial can continue in the outline, but the outcome will end up the same. What should I do?
Hold it.
You don't have to do anything.
I believe I can fill that role.
Professor, wait, what are you saying?
I can prove, conclusively, that Espella Cantabella is, in fact, the Great Witch Bazella.
Wait, what?
Now, Mr. Wright, the time has come at last to settle this once and for all.
We'd been waiting for the professor to show up. If there was anyone who could find some decisive evidence to win this thing, it was him. However, he ended up standing behind the Inquisitor's bench. The professor wasn't on our side here. I had to wonder, what the heck was going to happen?
No, but now I'm back to being confused. I thought it was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be helping because we'll help find the truth. But he just said that he can prove, unless he was just saying that to get to the Inquisitor's side of things. Like, because if he was like, oh yeah, no, I'm totally for the defense, then they wouldn't let him be the Inquisitor. But I don't know. I don't know. Where's Luke? I don't know what's happening. It's all very strange. Where's Luke? Where's the storyteller? Is the storyteller hanging around too? Did he go to the balcony to see what the gallery to see what's going on? Oh boy. All right. Well, we are at the I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, towards the end here. Or no, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say we're at the versus part. So, yeah, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Go figure. I guess we'll find out what happens next. Talk to you guys then.